Blanca, and this is our brand new series. Well, it's Space Engineers, and we are here on a planet. No atmosphere, well, diminishing oxygen supply, and, well, a low gravity. Our goal here is, of course, to survive, and we have put in some twists. The assert mod from Split Sea is active here, and
now the voice is creeping me out, so I disable it. Well, with me today is Karu. Yes, here he is, the man.
Hello there.
In the suit. And well, we will survive here, and well, the assert mod is gonna do some spicy things. We don't have many other mods installed that drastically change gameplay. Most of the time it's just cosmetic stuff like, well, as you have seen with the cryo chambers, they are now animated instead of just, well, being dull. And we also have animated cockpits and some other stuff. I'll put all the stuff in the description. Well, we are here, and we are starting out today on, well, this barren rock. And well, we should probably start doing some stuff because we only have 2 batteries and they will eventually run out of charge. So, better get to work. So, well, as you have seen, I have prepared a little bit here with this little base, but the location was chosen pretty much random, and I, well, just fell down from the skies and, well, built where I landed. And, well, set it up as a scenario. And, well, we have playtested this stuff a bit already. So we know that ions don't work here, and well, that we are capable to find ice here, but we basically don't know anything else. So, well, we will see how much of a struggle that is to, well, get started here and get a good footprint. Also, I probably shouldn't use my jetpack too much. Where is it? The survival kit. Oh, it's almost full. Shit. Yeah, well. That's the first problem. We definitely need cobalt in order to get some more spacing here. This is shit. Okay. Do we want to do some suicide scouting?
I can.
Well, well, we probably both want to do this because, well, we have a large area to cover. So I'm gonna go, well, I'm just gonna go east.
Okay, I'm
fly
go
us.
over the mountains.
Okay. Hopefully we find some cobalt soon, since, well, not having storage is kind of a big deal. and also a very huge problem, as well as hydrogen. We should definitely get some. And yes, I know I said trying to survive here, but yeah, we will be dying one way or another, by the assert or not by the assert. But, well, surviving is better said than said to, well, we need to find power quickly because we can also run out, and when we can't respawn on the survival kit, we will consider it as game over. Well, now that I think about it, no, actually, we do need to find some ice. So, just charge into the direction.
Okay, my direction over the mountains there was nothing.
Ah, shit. Well, I'm on half of my capacity right now, so I hope I find some before I
I go
run
in
out.
direction of south.
You go.
Look what I.
Yes, you go south. Okay.
And I look if I find some ores or ice.
Oh, there's a big valley. I found ice. Ice is east.
Okay.
Well, now there's the question. Since well, I should have explained that in the intro, but we won't be building well, anything solar or wind power related. We will, well, need to stick to non-renewable energies for this. And there's actually a good mountainside where we could also build stuff in. Oh, do not die. Now I need to get a GPS done.
Like walking?
Okay. I need to still have enough fuel to suicide myself. Well, or yes. Backspace is also an option. I always forget that. Well, some of you might be asking, well, it seems like you are just ripping off Splitsy. Yes, that's correct. Splitsy has done a series like this, but, well, Splitsy also...
Yes, you have confirmed. Creative mode is off.
Oh, this voice line is perfect. Yes, I got distracted. Well,
Now,
Splitsy does stuff, well, by the book. And, well, not to say that I am... well, I also like to do things the Splitsy way, since, well, he gave me the idea in the first place. Or, I ripped it off. Let's stick with that. And, well, we have some plans which are not very usual. There is, well, we want to experiment with piston guns. And, well, those who don't know piston guns, those are player-made weaponry. So there's no combat mod, but they are very effective. So if you want to see the effectiveness of a piston gun, go and type in YouTube, well, Space Engineers piston gun. There is a YouTuber who does a great job, I'll link him in the description, at explaining how piston guns work and, well, why they work. And he overall does a fantastic job of it, and, well, I just want to play around and absolutely obliterate some assert stuff with it. Or, well. And so, yes. This is kind of the concept, but we will also definitely play around with AI. Okay, I have finished my scout run. Okay, you are walking back. Well, what do we have here? We might... Well, what do you think? Should we first build something that helps us mine a bit better? And then... or transport a lot of things? And then go to the ice lake for housing? Or should we stay here and just build up here?
I think it would be better if we build a second base there where you found some ice.
Yeah, then we wouldn't have the logistical problems of, well, getting ice here. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then, yes. So, by the way, the reason I have built, I have given us cryo chambers here is, well, during log out and log in, and when some of us, well, are not here during an episode, they would otherwise, well, die or other stuff, or simply disappear. So the cryopods are very well needed, and we won't use the medical components or break them down to get anything else but, well, cryopods again.
Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing the reset.
Ah. Okay. We should probably start out with some refinement and some crafting as soon as possible, so we can build a vehicle that helps us transport. I would like to... well, would I like to have that, or... shit. Okay. Does this work for... yes, this works for the survival kit as well. I have already ordered all the components for the basic assembler. So we should soon be able to, well, get along a bit quicker, especially with the crafting. By the way, something that also will be quite fun is, well, Karu and Sens, who I will play this with, are relatively new to space engineers, so yeah. But like always, we are still idiots trying to, well, have some fun. So don't expect us to get the biggest brain plays and all that stuff. Okay, how much do we need? Okay, we almost have enough iron. After that load, we should be in the okay. By the way, we are aware of the, well, battery place and replace strategy, and well, we will not be using it, since it most definitely is a lot of cheese. You've broken up a lot of stone.
Yes, I thought it was this more practical now
just
when we must
mine
have so
and-
as much as possible.
Yes. I'm curious what's below us. I'm just gonna dig down for a moment. Without collecting any resources. Well, there's not much to be said. I have found nothing thus far. Well, it might not be worth it. Ooh. Ah. Okay, where are we at? Still crafting gravel. Okay. Now we should get the entire thing running. And are hopefully able to make a basic assembler. Ah, come on. Right, I still have a jetpack. I should be using it. Where do we have the... Here we have it. Okay. Jesus, the survival kit's slow. And yes, I'm impatient. Come on, gimme. So, to anyone new to the channel, we also have done some stuff, well, quite similar to this, just stuff with a little quirk, also in Valheim. At the time of filming this, well, Valheim is still running, so, well, you might also want to check that out, especially if you want to have tips for a rather, well, unusual early game. I might be speeding the whole process up a little bit here, since it's getting quite, well, it takes quite a long time to get started and rolling. Especially with the crafting of the various components from the survival kit.
to recharge. Is what
Holy
I
shit.
say, had you
Yeah.
remembered to do so.
I forgot that I need power. Or how much power I need. Well, I don't need a radio right now. Unless I want to do the radio voice again.
Like this.
By the way, I don't have any clue how loud the... Well, how loud the voice changer actually is. So I need to check that on the recording. Okay, come on. 7. I need 7. Christ. Give me 7 steel plate. After that we won't have that much of a hard time of disposing minerals. Well, hey, refinery is done. We can finally refine stuff more effectively. Well, now that the survival kit has served its purpose, at least as a well, crafting module, we can focus on the more efficient stuff. Oh, where have you been up to? You're searching below us?
Yes, I have to sign for cobalt.
Ooh,
34 meters away
got-
from me.
You got cobalt!
Yes.
That's huge! Please
But
bring
I
up a
don't
load.
have-
Yes? Sorry.
But my energy is very low.
Well, then probably get out of the hole. I will continue drilling. Also, it's very dark in here. Okay, I'm
Yes.
kind of surprised that I didn't die. Okay, yes, this is crouched. Come on, give me sweet, sweet cobalt. Give me cobalt!
When you say it like that, it sounds like it has to be something like sweet.
Well...
Like some kids on Halloween.
Like some
Trick or
kids on
treat.
Halloween. Well... Then you would definitely like to hear that I absolutely hate Halloween. And, well, I also don't like sweets that much. I know it will be controversial, but I think it smells like diabetes. Oh, cobalt! Give me cobalt! Give me cobalt! Everything! I need all of it. Well, more will definitely not fit. Hey, but this is extremely lucky because, well, as I said, we play tested this, but we never drilled straight down. This is amazing. Oh.
Now I have another problem. I have accidentally picked up some stone.
Oh, no problem. Just bring it here and throw it all in. Just be careful to not run out of hydrogen. That would be bad. Ooh. Yes, you definitely have picked up some stone.
Warning. Please check inventory for extraneous.
Oh, it was a small stone.
Yes. Kinda big, kinda blocked the entire tunnel. Ooh. Okay. I thought I'd had more momentum while climbing.
But there's much stone.
Yes, there is a lot of stone. By the way, the planet we're on here is definitely not the moon. I need to, well... I need to most definitely look at the mod list again, since it is one of those planets. Holy shit, a lot of stone.
You seem to be overrunning. Have you considered a hard inventory DLC?
An inventory DLC.
Did you build a staircase to get up, or
No,
do we
you
have
need to fly. And look that you don't bump your head like me.
You have to fly a little bit slower. Then you came up
Then
with
you
no
come up.
damage.
Yes, well, I do not care. So actually, do you want to build us a small transport vehicle? You're laughing like this is a bad idea.
You know what I like to build.
Just do it. Well, now you need to make it from scratch, so... It just needs to be able to drive and probably hold or have about one cargo container, so shouldn't be that hard. Or at least I hope so.
A medium cargo container, or
Well, if you can make it house a large cargo container, I won't complain.
okay. The wheels and which size?
Probably 5 by 5, since stuff here is very uneven.
Okay, 5.
I'm gonna look that I can supply enough materials for your building efforts.
Warning. Please check inventory for extraneous tools.
I'm most certainly gonna die at some point when I come up this shaft.
I can't place the landing gear.
You can't place landing gear?
Yes,
Strange.
and I don't know why.
Do you have steel plate in your inventory?
Ah, okay.
That's probably the most common. That's probably the most common thing when people can't place their stuff. Suit failure is imminent.
Warning. Please check inventory for extraneous tools. Inventory is full. Maybe
The guy who had made the custom voice lines for the inventory full stuff
no matter how
and
that will never,
other things most definitely had a lot of fun while doing it.
no matter how hard you push, that will never fail.
Do you want a 4x4 or a 6x6?
Oh shit. Well, I need to cut that out with the sound since I just smashed my microphone. A 4x4 should be fine. It just needs to transport us to the ice lake. So it can really
Okay.
be just a budget thing. We probably don't even want to weld everything of it up. Just has to hold some cargo and then we're good to go. Since we most definitely need to, well, at least fit the entirety of the cryo chambers. And they have medical components, and medical components are very large.
Remember Hal from 2001? They didn't keep him properly charged either.
Suit failure imminent. Jeez. Now I know why. My lights are on. Actually, I need to check on my recordings if without the lights the stuff is too dark. I can see quite well in the dark, so apologies if you can't see shit. Or I just have to make the entire recording a bit brighter. Oh, that should also be not that big of a deal.
You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC?
You most definitely want to add a wheel here. Hang on, how do you do this here? Add wheel, where is it? Is there no option in build vision to add a wheel?
I had in my creative mode big problems with sometimes with the wheels.
Well, you probably were standing a bit too close to them.
Okay.
Because, well, if your character model blocks the wheel model, it won't spawn.
You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC?
The large inventory DLC.
Warning. Please check inventory for extraneous tools. Please check inventory for extraneous tools.
This is my biggest problem with
With
these
wheels.
wheels. Yes.
Your arch
Every
enemy
time-
are wheels.
Yes. to add wheels. That's my biggest struggles.
Okay, I'm gonna help you a bit. We need 5x5.
Now it works.
Nice one. I can't.
I
Okay,
hacked
now.
it.
Now I'm struggling with wheels. Okay, now it's working. So, okay. This probably flips in a very spectacular way when we manage to flip it. uh, what do we need here? We need at least some of those. And I'm also ordering some steel plate. Do you want to continue the axis?
Access?
Yes. I think... well, we can work with that. There shouldn't be any problem to fit some cargo in here and then, well, it would be able to bring us to the ice lake.
We just need a cockpit
Yes.
and...
I'm gonna take care of the battery.
Okay. I will give you a bit more space to build it, but I need some steel plates.
Oh, no problem. Okay, it might be very rear heavy when I put it here. Well, I need to put it in the middle then. Probably. Hang on. It might be better to... or I think it would be better to... where is it? Here is it. When we do this like this... well, the lower the battery, the better it is stabilized.
Okay.
Was my thought process here, so I'm gonna get rid of that and place in the battery. And of course, the fancy one. Nice. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to use the build planner. I always forget that the build planner is available at the very first stages of the game.
We don't have construction components.
Yes, I'm gonna order some more. 100 should probably serve us well for the first few. Actually, what other way? Ah, shit, I have. So. Yes. Still have the refinery already up. What the heck is happening here? My jetpack is bugging around. shit, we're out of iron. I'm gonna walk around the base in circles. Maybe I find iron while doing that. Actually, flying is quicker, although it uses hydrogen. Might also be buried quite deep. Could be problematic. Ow. I probably also killed myself while doing that. Iron! I found iron! Perfect. This start is going really well. But, well, that wraps up this, well, very chaotic start. And we will see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Goodbye.